Hello there, it's Andy Parks from the Washington Times, and the left is crazy. Oops, you already knew that, didn't you? More proof coming up. But first, as a listener to my podcast, you qualify to receive a 50% discount on an annual digital subscription to the Washington Times. And all you have to do is go to washingtontimes.com/Andy. That's washingtontimes.com/ANDY. All right, here we go again. Another crazy week of the left going crazy. Let's see, where to begin? How about the Biden administration's claim that the GOP, yes, the Republicans, are the ones that are behind the defund police program? Yep, the defund police efforts across the big Democrat-run cities in America have become a total failure. And now the Democrats are getting clobbered by it. The solution? Blame Republicans. Now that is laughable. Biden lackey Cedric Richmond said as much on Sunday's Chris Wallace debacle on Fox, and then Jen Psaki, White House bubblehead, doubled down on it on Monday. Oh, and the mayor of Kansas City, that genius, Quentin Lucas, he had his wish come true when the city council approved his reallocation of $42 million from the police department to community projects to battle increased crime. Hey, stupid. Give more money to the police, cut them loose, let them do their job. Prosecute criminals to the fullest extent of the law, and crime will go down. Pretty simple. But not if you're a Democrat. Meanwhile, in New York City, the liberal left is going nuts over the mayoral primary victory by Eric Adams. But hold on. He may not have won after all. It seems they found 124,000 ballots that haven't been counted. I guess that 16,000 victory margin will disappear now. Watch, and we'll see. Eric Adams is a black former cop. He focused his campaign message on denouncing progressives and their policies. He said the majority of minorities in his town want his policies and not theirs. And this did not set well with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and, for that matter, the New York Times. If you ask me, that represents a clear sign that the whacked-out left is in deep trouble. Oh, and one more thing. Will someone kick Bill de Blasio in the butt on the way out the door? Good riddance. Well, here's another kick in the teeth for progressives. The critical race theory proponents are finding out that not all black Americans are on board with the teachings. Ty Smith, a black Illinois father, ranted against the policy at a local school board meeting, and after the video went viral, he's been targeted now by the left, but he's not backing down. In fact, he's laughing at them. You see, he's from a background they speak of, and he's the very person CRT is supposed to help. He claims the program is BS and nonsense. He said, if there's no opportunity for me, then how did I get 2 medical degrees? I don't know if you've been keeping track, but some of these school board meetings around the country, the liberal left is getting their you-know-what handed to them. People are upset by this. They don't want the teachings. The unions, the teachers' unions, are behind it all. And it's time to start over with the public school system. COVID-19 is back in the news, and for all the wrong reasons. The new Delta variant is enough to make some health officials to encourage going back to wearing masks, and those who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they may have to get a booster shot. I got a better idea. Stop the nonsense and go about your business. You want the real news that the CDC didn't report until just recently, when they were forced to do so? More young people have been hospitalized from the vaccine than COVID-19 itself. And the CDC has admitted there is a link between the vaccine and heart issues in young people. In fact, there are over 300 documented cases now. America-hating wannabe Olympian Gwen Berry, who turned her back on stage when the national anthem was played. She pulled her black T-shirt with athlete activist emblazed on it up over her head to show her disdain for the country that's giving her the opportunity to do what she does. Just shows how dumb athletes really are. They beat the hell out of America and claim there's no opportunity, just oppression, and then they go on to live the dream. What idiots. Then they wonder why no one wants to watch them anymore, you know? Oh, but the Biden White House gave her their blessing. That's right. The liberal left hate America crowd at work every single day, even at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And in case you missed it, there was another insurrection this week. This time, climate terrorist, progressive activists, blocked all 10 entrances to the White House and demanded President Joe Biden's infrastructure plan prioritize the fight against climate change. You know, climate change, formerly known as global warming. That, according to the same whacked-out liberals, should have killed us 40 years ago, remember? Oh, yeah. Joining in on the fun, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Jamal Bowman. Both are members of the House and represent the extreme left of the party for New York. Yep. It was an uprising against the government. Where was the media? Why no calls for an investigation? And do we have to build a wall around the White House now? An insurrection by the left. They called January 6th at the Capitol an insurrection. What's the difference? Despite what many on the left want to believe, no one died at the hands of the January 6th crowd. In fact, an unknown police officer killed an unarmed woman during the protest. Why don't we know his name? 2 insurrections in 1 year. Who would have believed it? Yeah, you know, the funny part about this climate change nonsense is people, especially young people. They buy this stuff hook, line, and sinker. If you would have believed what Al Gore said in 1980, we would have all been dead and gone by now. The fires of the earth would have taken us all. Well, that didn't happen. And he said it would happen in 1989. And then there's the New York Times. In 1995, they reported by the year 2020, all Atlantic beaches would be gone. Well, it's 2021, and I live on the eastern shore of Maryland. Trust me when I tell you the beaches are still there. Have you seen the backup at the Bay Bridge lately on the weekends? Why, it's enough to stop your electric Prius right in its tracks. And it does. Ah, but the young and the dumb, like American journalist Ezra Klein. Yeah, he might have the solution. In an interview a few months ago, he asked, should we be dimming the sun? Yes, Ezra. Why don't you get on it? Head for the sun and install a dimmer switch. You'd be doing us a favor and educating the lost in the climate change crowd. Take your sunscreen, better make it about 1 million, make it 2 million SPF, and maybe a bottle of water. Good luck with that. Thanks for joining me today. And remember, to receive a 50% discount on an annual digital subscription to the Washington Times, go to washingtontimes.com/Andy. You'll get 24/7 digital access to the Washington Times at 50% off. Again, go to washingtontimes.com/ANDY. I'm Andy Parks. Have a great day.